Liverpool versus.
Everybody. We had it, but we played defensively, and we did good. But we got unlucky there. To me, we played really good and really good in the second half, but not much there in the first half. But in the second half, we changed it, but we just couldn't keep it though. It was very unlucky.
Yeah, that's kind of the moral of this game. Unlucky, even though, as I just said to you guys inside, you felt like something like this is the second game in a row against Chelsea where they had this fluke kind of thing happen. The last one was David Luiz, the free kick, and kind of caught people off guard. And I don't know that's just unlucky. That's what it comes down to. Could he have made the subs a little earlier? Yeah, but no one saw something like that coming. Willian is clearly looking to pass it and find somebody for a header up top. And Mignolet gets a bad jump on it. The angle is off. He's never going to get to that shot. Once he sees that it could threaten him, is when he tries to trap back, but he just couldn't get it. It's one of those things, man. And you can knock him for his placement on the goal line, I guess, but that's just really tough, man. That's a really tough one. But I'm proud of the breakthrough we got. We needed something like that. I thought it'd be a set piece or something like that, and we just kept fighting, kept that ball alive, and Salah, he just can't stop scoring. So that was good. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of how we fought towards the end. There were some nervy moments, as usual. Liverpool is always going to be the case. I guess we can start talking about some of the better players you thought. You want to do
player ratings?
Player ratings, or just tell me who you want to do. Player ratings or player ratings? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, player
ratings.
Mignolet. Mignolet, I would give him a 7.
I think so. Yeah, he made some good saves first half. Yeah,
and he didn't have that much help. So yeah.
Yeah, it definitely felt like that. This game was really funny because it felt like a lot of times. I agree with you. He wasn't getting a lot of help, and they had some moments where they could have been a little more lethal, and they weren't. Not necessarily always because of our doing, but then there were times where we did do well and wrap up defensively, and track back and save them from scoring a chance they might have had. Okay, Gomez.
Oh, Gomez, right. Gomez, I would give him an 8. He played good. He did good defensively. He got his job done. He cleared the ball when no one would.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would probably give him.
My thing about Gomez is he's still so young. He's still so young, and so that's big because he there's some things he needs to get better at, and he's gonna grow. Again, he's so young, but that's what's so kind of impressive about him is that at that age he's still very, very mature. And like I said, he had some moments, but overall, yeah, I think like 7. Me personally, 7.5, 8, 7.5. I think did really good, especially towards the end there, where there were some certain moments where you thought, how's he gonna recover? He had the kick out of bounds. He had another one where he gathered himself, got the ball, and got it upfield. So yeah, that's 7.5.
Matip, I would give him a 7.
Okay, yeah, Matip was pretty good. He was decent.
Got his job done.
There were some moments there where
when he didn't really do his job, but for the most parts, he got his job done.
Clavon, same, about 7.
Yeah, he got his job done. He didn't really do more, but he still got his job done. And
yeah, there were some moments there where the Liverpool has this sense of just nervousness in the team. Not forget the fans, we know that, but within the team they have this thing where they believe they're gonna make a mistake at any moment. So they do things like kick the ball off of each other, miss the ball altogether. I mean, it's just they got it. I don't know. That for the players to have that feeling within them, I mean, that makes you even more nervous. So, but yeah, I think Clavon was decent. I'm gonna give Moreno a 7.5 today. I could even give him an 8. I thought he did.
I would give him an 8.
This is a good bounce back game for him after the Sevilla game, at least from what we saw. And I just thought he did good, man. Very physical in a lot of the challenges. Very good at coming back and recycling the play and cutting guys off. And Chelsea had some fast players, and they threw on a lot of speed at the end of that game, which leads me to wonder why we didn't put on our own speed.
But Moreno, he stopped that, and he got.
Moreno had a
stopped
good
out.
game today. He had a good game today. He had a moment where he could have been a little more effective going forward if Salah would have given him a better pass on that counter. But I'm giving Moreno an 8. I mean, call me crazy, but I think Moreno gets an 8. Henderson.
Hendo, about 6.
Yeah, I'm giving Hendo a 6. Nothing really special.
Because nothing really special. He gave the ball away a few times.
Yeah, his same old. It was a Henderson sort of game. There was nothing really special about him. He didn't really galvanize the team. He didn't really show any type of leadership, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm sticking with that. Milner, for me personally, I'm giving him about a 5, 6 as well.
5 because
Nothing
he
special.
gave the ball away
too
many times.
Too many times.
He looked too slow on the ball. He didn't really do much.
Yeah. And then Coutinho. Honestly, what do you think about Coutinho?
Same thing. He gave the ball away a bunch of times.
Way too many times. There were some moments where he could have. Yeah, he gave the ball away too many times.
And he did a lot of bad passes.
Yeah.
And he also shouldn't have passed a little more instead of doing like a trick. But
yeah, this was a game to me that really puts to bed. And people think I'm crazy. People want to call Coutinho world class. I think Hazard, number 10 on their team, same number as Coutinho, but different team, is closer to being world class than Coutinho. I mean, Coutinho was pretty much quiet. You know, he did a little step over thing and then passed the ball. I mean, he's not as fast as Hazard. I get it. He's not built like him either. But he just was a no-show today for me. There nothing about Coutinho stood out, and that's what I'm saying about him. Like, yes, everybody can have a bad game, off game, maybe inconsistent, whatever. I get it. But it amazes me that people actually call him world class. People from fans from our team and fans from other teams. He's not world class. He's a decent player, but to me, he was pretty quiet today, and that might be credit due to, every time he got the ball, they pressed him. They were up in his face, and he couldn't move. He had no breathing space. So, but yeah, I think 6, and that's probably being nice. 5.5, 6. Salah.
Hala, we got Mo Salah. Sorry. I will give him a 9.
Okay.
Without him, it would be 1-0.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll give him a 9. But you have to mention Ox.
That's what I was going to say. So let's go back to Salah real quick. I agree. That's a hard Salah, because Salah works so hard and his strength is so underrated. But he's a frustrating player at times because I've said this before, videos way past. He's so fast with the ball that sometimes his first step hits the ball like ahead of him too fast, and then the defense can get the ball. Because there was a moment there towards the end of the game where he was one-on-one.
I remember.
And if he was able to just compose himself and grab the ball up, he would have been able to get past that guy and maybe score. So you said 9? I'm gonna go 8.5. I'm gonna go 8.5. Not just because of that moment. I just feel like I don't know. I mean, I think 8.5 is for me. I'm gonna go with that. That's for me the best rating for him. And then to Ox, I'm giving Ox at least an 8. Ox was great today. A lot of times on that left side, they would break in and he would just cut it off with ease.
He would just get it.
He would just jump in there and he would think, wow.
And when they were like running, he would just get the ball, pass it, make a very good pass. And not a lot of other players were passing that good. So
and it's because of him that we got the goal. He got the tip off of his toe,
boom,
right to Salah. Got it. Salah had a shot at the end there, couldn't grab it, but and then last guy would be Sturridge. What would you give Sturridge?
A 7.
I'm sorry. That's your rating, and I appreciate it. I respect it, but I think you're being a little too nice. I'm gonna give Sturridge a 6. I think Sturridge was Sturridge. I'm trying to say. I was gonna say he had some moments, but he didn't have any moments really. He's a little slow on the ball. He did have that one shot that the goalkeeper fumbled and that almost went in. That would have been crazy. But Sturridge is in and out of rhythm. He's not getting in consistent games, so I'm not gonna really judge him too harshly. But I think a 6 is probably the best. But yeah, it was a crazy game. Nervy as always, and that's how it is as a Liverpool fan these days.
Genie. What about Genie?
Oh man, I'm sorry, I forgot about Genie. Well, Genie come off the bench, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna do the bench guys. I'm not gonna do the bench guys. If you want to, you can.
Genie was the only one who So
Jenny came on and he was he's pretty good. He
Yeah.
helped out defensively,
he helped out defensively. He helped.
did some things going forward. So
He did a lot of good passes.
Mhm.
So I would give Genie a 7.
okay, all right.
And Lala and Mane, they did
There's no
good.
point in really rating them.
That's what
It's-
I was
yeah.
about to say.
Yeah,
They
there's no real
didn't.
point in rating them.
They didn't. They didn't do bad, but they came on too
And I
late.
see Salah or Mane was talking with Klopp after the game.
Mane was.
Yeah, Mane was talking to Klopp after the game. I'm not sure what they were talking about, but
To me,
it seemed to be something somewhat serious. I don't know if Mane thought he should have come on earlier or I don't know. But anyway, it's a draw. We're still undefeated at home. I'm trying to take the positives, man. It's just yet again though, it's a game that was right there in our hands, and like I said, it's a tough one to take. It's a tough one to take, but we keep going. Spurs dropped some points today. Would have been a nice way to capitalize on that. Man United just squeezed by Brighton.
How
See what
much
Arsenal
is it?
does tomorrow, but we'll talk about that off camera. But yeah, just try to keep your heads up, guys, and we will see you guys Wednesday. We got a game Wednesday, I think, against. Really, I should know this. Stoke? I don't know, but we'll see you guys during the week. And enjoy the rest of your day.
bye.